One double O, bro. Big B-boy on them gang shit, you know, rockin' nigga. Became my blunt, bitch.
You're watching the master at work.
Smoke 'em like a BK, that's CG. On the race, still smoke on your OG. Tryna put a BK on TV. Now tells little hoe come don't meet. Now tells little bro come link up. Leave a couple of them hoes in it, don't peace.
Hey yo, what up, squad? Hey man, welcome back to HOODROK Entertainment, realest, dopest, and most active reaction channel on YouTube. If it's your first time visiting my channel, hit that subscribe button, bro. Click up, squad up, tap, and whatever you want to call it, go ahead and do that. Kick back, relax. I thought we'd revisit the incident with Haval, Yasin, and all of that, right? So someone sent me this in the DMs and was like, yo, you never reacted to this. Look, we all know this situation. Rest in peace to Aina. One of the most talented, not just rappers, but one of the most talented artists to ever come out of Sweden, right? You know what I'm saying? So, bro, run the numbers up on this. Hit the notification bell. We've got another documentary coming up about teenage drug runners in the UK. So make sure that, hey, you're tapping in for that. That'll be dope. And yo, let's get into this. So this is the title. It says rappers Yasin and Haval convicted for kidnap of rival artist in Sweden Encrochat. Man, that was a bitch when they cracked that Encrochat, right? So anyway, let's get into this, bro. Shout out to homie that sent this in.
Yo, this is the Scar City Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. This story comes from Stockholm in Sweden. In the past few years there has been a massive increase in popularity of gangster rap music. And two of the biggest artists in the country have just been jailed for their involvement in an Encrochat conspiracy. Yasin Mahmood.
Hey, Yasin's out. Yasin is out, and either Haval's out or he's getting out soon. I can't remember which one it is. Let me know, bro.
Known as Yasin, formerly Yasin the Don, and also an artist called Haval, aka Haval Khalil, have been jailed for a kidnapping plot that was revealed when police intercepted Encrochat messages. This has also resulted in 27 other men being convicted for their involvement in an international drug ring that went from Sweden all the way to Spain. In total, 155 people have been arrested in Sweden for Encrochat related cases.
40-something people from New Zealand. 100 and something people from Australia. Bro, that Encrochat thing was fucked up, man.
And details have emerged after the trial that has convicted Yasin and Haval. Yasin was accused of planning to kidnap a rival artist in March 2020. And Haval was jailed for 2.5 years and Yasin was jailed for 10 months. Police said that he planned the kidnapping but didn't take part in the actual event. The court heard that he planned to meet the victim and lured him to a recording studio in Stockholm to harm him or blackmail him, they said. The prosecution said that Yasin had received and passed on information and gave orders and instructions about the kidnapping. But the initial plot was aborted and then the victim was kidnapped later on by Haval, the other artist and friend.
This dude is. I'm just laughing at his accent. It sounds Irish or like Scottish or something.
and then the victim was kidnapped later on by Haval, the other artist and friend of Yasin. Haval reportedly told the victim to come to an apartment where he tied him up, attacked and photographed him in humiliating positions. He then tried to blackmail him for money, and when he refused to pay up, he posted them on social media. The convictions are part of a 27-person criminal.
The post didn't have the effect that Haval and that were intending, right? So, from what I remember, the whole point in the pictures was it was a attempt to, like, if you don't pay up, we'll post the pictures and it'll ruin your career. Well, the pictures were posted and it didn't stop Einar's career one bit. It did nothing to his career. So really, you lost out big time, you know what I mean?
Network involving crimes like attempted murder, robbery and extortion, and a combined total of 147 years for...
That's right, because they got his Rolex watch, his chain, a couple other things, wasn't it?
Those involved has been handed out by Swedish courts. The leader of the network was a 33-year-old named Shihab Lamori, and he received the longest sentence of all of them, 17 years and 10 months.
Oh, shit.
Haval is a massive artist in Sweden and released single after single in 2020, including an album called Inlagad. Yasin has nearly 250,000 followers on Instagram, and he was named Artist of the Year in the Hip Hop R&B category at Sweden's P3 Gold Awards in March. His album went #1.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Y'all didn't tell me that.
Category at Sweden's P3 Gold Awards in March. His album went #1 as well, and he's a certified platinum artist in the industry. Yasin has several top 10 singles and 26 million Spotify streams. Haval also has 82,000 Instagram followers.
26 million streams, god damn.
Million Spotify streams. Haval
Just
also
on
has
Spotify.
82,000 Instagram followers, and his music racks up millions of streams all the time. His
Yes, it
biggest
does.
song on Spotify, Kandahar, has over 9 million plays since February 2020. Meanwhile, the leader, Shihab,
Yo, and I've reacted to all of that. I've reacted to all that, so make sure you go check that out. Alright? Check it out. Go in there. You'll see this in the Swedish playlist. This video. You'll also see that playlist pop up at the end. Make sure you run the numbers up on that.
who's 32 years old, was singled out as the leader by the police and said that he controlled the network they called the Varbin Network, and he ruled it with an iron fist from his home in Spain. He denied all charges and said that a man called Mr. K is the one behind the criminal plans. Denied all charges.
I seen that bridge, that subway, and whose video was it? A couple of videos, actually. A couple of Swedish hip-hop videos. I've seen that sign. That exact spot where that person's walking out on music videos. One that I've just reacted to recently, actually.
And said that a man called Mr. K is the one behind the criminal plans. A lot of evidence was produced in court to convict Shihab. The trial was against 30 defendants in total. The trial was expected to last until late summer, and it has been surrounded by heavy security, partly because of the accused people.
I keep showing that same building person walking out.
And it has been surrounded by heavy security, partly because of the accused people and their significant presence in the underworld. The trial began at Stockholm District Court, and 16 of the 30 were present on that day. The Varbin network is described as a criminal network that feeds on drug trafficking, according to the indictment. They supply a large number of weapons as well, and the prosecutor Anna Strafe said in the courtroom that this was a whole food chain of a gang, and they described in detail in Encrochat what they were planning. French police managed to hack the encrypted Encrochat network, and among a lot of other things as well, Swedish police could follow in real time when crimes were being planned. The criminals said they felt completely safe using Encrochat. And this gave the police a unique insight into what was going on. The charges were brought against them over a 2-month period, and some of them are murder plots, violent crimes and kidnappings. The prosecution said they would do absolutely anything to make money. By following the chats of the suspects, they gained a clear picture of the criminal network and how it operated, and they said it was well disciplined and well organised. No one ever stood against the leader, and he was the sole leader.
I'm just listening to this Jackson. Against the sole leader. Prophesized. Criminal. That's got the mad accent. Hey, yo, no disrespect, but shit.
And well organised. No one ever stood against the leader, and he was the sole leader, the prosecution said. They said that several people were very close to the leader, and they were lieutenants or sergeants. The police described that there was a network and a hierarchy in the organisation as well. And at level 2, they were called captains, and below them was a third layer of captains in the field, and they were the soldiers that committed the acts, ordered by the bosses. The network is described as having large amounts of money, drugs and weapons, and operated in the Stockholm suburbs of Varby, Varberg and Alby. They were synonymous with people that lacked education, and none of them had legal jobs and were all career criminals. There was 27 firearms seized and 8 kilos of explosives and 7 hand grenades. And police believe there was more hidden kilos of explosive career criminals. There was 27 firearms seized and 8 kilos of explosives.
8 kilos of explosives. C4 and shit. What the fuck? Yo, don't play with these dudes. Don't play with these dudes.
And 7 hand grenades. And police believe there was...
Yo, the hand grenades ain't that, you know what I mean? Like, we do the hand grenade shit here in New Zealand, but fuck, the explosives? Come on, bro.
More hidden as well. They said that as a member of the Varby network, you had to pay 3,000 in Swedish currency a month in order to support the network and to pay people that had come out of prison who had not snitched. The members were very devoted, and they took their time to liaise only using Encrochat. In an interview, the leader of the gang, Shahab, admitted that he used a name called Mujahid, but he was not the user of the phone in Spain. There was 15,000 pages of Encrochat messages that the prosecution brought against them. It's also been reported among the 27 people that have been arrested. One of them is a former pro footballer, a 24-year-old called Lika Jerkovic. He was sent to...
Bruh. You know how much money you'd have made if you had just stuck with the football, bruh? You know the contracts they handing out? God damn.
One of them is a former pro footballer, a 24-year-old called Lika Jerkovic. He was sentenced to 11 years.
He looks like 12. 24. Shit, I wish I looked like that young at 24, bruh. Well, I'm 39, but you know what I mean? Like, shit, you know, 12.
In prison for crimes including aiding and abetting attempted murder. Authorities say that he was a part of the top layer of the Varby network. He is of Serbian descent, and he was on the verge of playing for Sweden's national team before he got injured, and that directed him into a different lifestyle.
Oh, bro, you can recover from this shit. Like, what the fuck? Injuries can be recovered from.
National team before he got injured, and that directed him into a different lifestyle. The Serb allegedly negotiated the prices of murders and paid 1.5 million in Swedish currency for one attempt. According to local media, he was a former representative of Sweden and one of 4 captains of the mafia boss Shihab Lamori. The Swedish public say they're in disbelief.
Fuck, I'd be in disbelief too. I'm like, bro, you were a pro footballer. You were just on the verge of playing for the national team, bro. Meaning, in your position, you were the best in the country. And what? And because of injury. Bro, I played rugby league for 26 years. I know about injury, bro. And I know about coming back from injury, bro. Like, come on, my dude.
At the fact that former soccer star went on to become a criminal, but the media say that he's been involved since as early as 2014,
before that,
shortly before his career ended. Djokovic was accused of murder but was acquitted in 2015, and somebody also tried to kill him. He was sitting on a bench when he was shot 5 times in his leg and once in his arm. And he,
Oh, nah, bro, that's some other shit. I'm trying to think of, like, you know, I'm thinking of sports players because I played sports my whole life. I played rugby league my whole life. I love rugby league, bro. Right? And I'm thinking of the sports stars that I follow, and I'm thinking, shit, imagine if that was him. Bro, that's a trip.
he also lost a friend shortly after who was murdered in drug gang rivalry in the city. In Sweden, there has been 90 investigations that have started as a result of the infiltration of Encrochat. Many of them are regarding murder and attempted murder, and so far 230 suspects have been convicted and 15 cases have been seen before the courts. Police have seized 50 firearms, explosives, several hand grenades, 1,300 kilos of narcotics, and also money. Several court proceedings are still taking place and are expected to go on until 2021. So I really appreciate you joining me for this story, and please don't forget there's even more information available on the written version on the website, where you can get more details on the history of Encrochat and links to former coverage as well, because I've got a whole playlist on Encrochat, the UK, Dutch, Spain and also Sweden now. So please don't forget to follow us online at Scarcity Studios. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.
A lot of that we already knew, but also some of that I had no idea about. So yeah, that was a dope video. Thanks for sending that in, the homie that sent it in. Bro, and keep sending these bangers in. The weekends we do a lot of the documentaries, the sports and stuff like that, right? So it's Sunday here in New Zealand, so we'll be back on the music tomorrow, but keep sending these in because I'll be checking all day, looking for something else to react to. We've got a movie tonight that I'll be tapping in with, so make sure you tap into that. Menace to Society. I've got to make sure that I get the subtitles, captions for it as well, so that, you know, those that don't understand can tag along. So anyway, y'all know what to do, bro. Run the numbers up on this, hit that notification bell. Damn, bro. Like Sweden, yo, y'all niggas explosives? Shit. Hey, click up, squad up, tap on verse. Stay safe, stay dangerous, and we out. Peace.